Hey guys, today we have Vasant and he is having total 4.5 years of experience in Java, Spring Boot and microservices domain. And those who want to give same free mock interview, please fill out the form below in the description. So now let's get started. Yeah, hello Vasant, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Faizan?
Yes, I'm also good. Shall we start?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So Vasant, can you please introduce yourself and your recent project in brief?
Yeah, I'm Vasant Kumar. So
Mm-hmm.
I work in a project where we do seller aggregation. So it's a US based company where, if you know Amazon, in Amazon you'll find campaigns,
Mm-hmm.
banner. So that these campaigns are managed by us. Like you can directly launch campaign from Seller Central, but what we
Okay.
do is we do bid optimizations for you so that you get
Okay.
better return on your ad spend. So we
Uh-huh.
have our own application to do that. So these sellers are our customers. They come in, subscribe to us, and we
Mm-hmm.
manage their accounts. So that
Okay,
is,
okay. So how you guys are doing campaigns and how you guys are broadcasting it anywhere? It's in any platform?
yeah, we use an app. So, and also it's a web application.
Okay,
So
okay.
we directly trigger APIs to Amazon. So Amazon has this Seller Central where we can
Mm-hmm.
trigger direct APIs from anywhere. So
Okay,
we have
okay.
that access. So we do
Okay,
that.
okay. So what's a tech stack? Tech stack.
Yeah, we use Java, Spring Boot.
Java.
Yeah.
Okay, may I know the versions?
I think we use Corretto 21 for Java because why Corretto is because it is developed by
Mm-hmm.
Amazon. So for us,
Okay.
it's a good choice, better than OpenJDK. So we go for
Mm-hmm.
Corretto.
Okay, so moving ahead. So you know the Spring Boot auto configuration concept, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
tell me, how does Spring Boot auto configuration pick which beans to load when multiple candidates exist?
You mean same with same name, or is it related to its? It gets confused which bean to pick. That's
Yeah,
what you're.
yeah.
You can use profile. You can use at the red qualifier. You can use the red primary annotation to tell
Okay.
which bean to pick at the time of auto configuration for
Mm-hmm.
certain class, certain auto wiring. Yeah.
So suppose your microservice starts slowly due to bean initialization. So how would you optimize startup time?
I think you can make the bean to lazily initialize instead of eager, so
Okay.
that it would help to quickly start the application.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And other than this?
Not sure. Other than this, I'm not aware. I'm not at actually remembering.
Okay. And we should disable unnecessary auto configurations by excluding, as we have discussed already, right?
Okay.
And we could use component scan narrow packages, and also we should avoid heavy synchronous network and DB calls
Okay.
during startups. Okay. Okay. So tell me, how does Spring Boot handle circular dependencies in beans?
Again, a circle dependency, you can avoid circle dependency by putting this
Mm-hmm.
primary or qualifier annotation. So
Okay.
if a Spring Boot gets confused, which
Mm-hmm.
auto configuration to call at the
Okay.
time.
So what is circular dependency issue?
Uh, like if two classes are
Mm-hmm.
interdependent on means if
If
Spring
A
Boot
is
gets
dependent on
confused,
B and B is
yeah,
dependent on A.
yeah,
Okay.
if it gets confused which to think, actually it's a very bad design pattern. You should not
Mm-hmm.
even you can have it by using lazy annotation so that
Mm-hmm.
lazily whenever you call it,
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
using lazy you can avoid circular dependency, but it's not recommended.
Mm-hmm.
Always create, you should always break the pattern and create separate classes for them. So it's not good design pattern.
Can we resolve circular dependencies by using Satterfield injection or constructor injection?
Setter, not sure. I think we can, but I know
Mm-hmm.
that this
Mm-hmm.
constructor dependency has to be, if the final keyword, if you use any for final, any auto virus final, that means
Mm-hmm.
you need to have that particular bean to create
Mm-hmm.
that thing, so
Okay.
that
Okay.
you have to use for constructor.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. We could use Satterfield injection or constructor injection in resolving circular dependencies. Okay. Uh, okay. So have you heard about being currently in creation exception?
Bean currently in
Being
creation.
currently in creation exception.
No.
Okay, okay. Yeah, it's fine. We could see this exception because of constructor need fully initialized dependencies. So when this is the case, we'll see being currently in creation exception. And
Okay.
constructor injection causes this.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Hey guys, I want to share something important with you. Actually, Vasan prepared from our interview preparation kit and cracked multiple interviews. We have also referred him to multiple companies. So let me tell you, this interview preparation kit has four main parts. First is complete interview preparation material. It is a step-by-step material made by me, expert and MNC's interviewers. 99% chance of the question asked in the interviews are covered in it. Second is two real enterprise client projects. Code and video recorded sessions are there, and you can add these in your resume. Third is lifetime chat support. Here you can ask your doubts anytime. Fourth is referral support. Here we help you get referred to the top MNCs. So basically the material is organized as per your experience level and covers Java, Spring Boot, Spring Security, Spring Data JPA, Kafka, Microservices, Maven Gate coding questions, Stream API coding questions, and many more. You can buy just the complete interview preparation material or the full kit with project supports and referrals. I have added the links in the description below. So now moving to our interview. And guys, before moving to our interview, I would like to know the true feedback of this interview preparation kit from Vasan. So Vasan, can you please provide?
Uh, yeah, the kit was very helpful for me. So it helped me.
Mm.
The questions for asking a lot of interviews.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that actually helped me to crack multiple interviews.
Okay, okay. Yeah, thank you. So now moving to our interview. Vasan, can you explain transactional annotation, how it is useful in our project? What's the real use
Uh,
case?
You mean in Hibernate we use transaction annotation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it uses proxies in under hood to
Mm-hmm.
manage the Spring
Mm-hmm.
Boot. So we can give it at the at class level or at the method level, but it's always
Mm-hmm.
advised to give at the method level. So
Okay.
what transaction does is it treats the all the things we define in a transaction as a one
Mm-hmm.
unit. If any
Okay.
one of thing fails, it rolls back to the current state. It will not persist the data into your database.
Okay. Okay. Have you heard about there is a thing propagation inside transaction
Yeah.
annotation? So what does this mean?
This is how you propagate a transaction while creating a new transaction every time
Mm-hmm.
we use the same transaction again and again. We can actually
Okay.
define it in transaction also, like required
Mm-hmm.
something like that. By default. I think required is what
Okay,
transaction.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
got it. What's the difference between lazy loading and eager loading?
So when it comes to eager loading, it at the time of starting the server, your
Mm-hmm.
Spring actually loads all the beans. But when it's
Mm-hmm.
lazily loaded, that means whenever you call it at that time, it gets loaded.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. Let's say you notice 100 plus SQL queries being fired for a single API request. How would you fix it?
It's you should use joins in that case. You should not let
Mm-hmm.
multiple SQL queries to trigger at the same time to the database. If it
Mm-hmm.
is a one to many minute one thing, then go for joins or
Mm-hmm.
something like a graph rather than going for multiple
Okay,
queries.
okay, okay. So how do you implement pagination and sorting efficiently in JPA for millions of records?
I think there is some extension to do that, like some repository pagination sorting repository is available to do that, or as we
Mm-hmm.
do at the front end level pagination and thing, we use offset and a page so that based on the offset we get the total number of results in that particular page. So we use a limit, we try to limit the number of results instead of doing getting all the results. If there are 500 results, we get to get 10 results in the offset one, that offset 0, that is the first page. So
Mm-hmm.
like that we do, instead of returning entities we can return pages and the required list of values. So that is how we do pagination.
Yeah, that's correct. Can you explain the difference between optimistic locking and pessimistic locking?
I think one of them uses versions. I think
Mm.
pessimistic using locks, and another one using at the rate version. That means it uses versions to maintain
Okay. Okay.
the database. Another one uses locks to maintain in
Okay.
the database so that multiple data inconsistency will be there.
Okay. So suppose users tries to book the last ticket at the same time. How will you prevent overbooking?
What last ticket at the same time?
Two users are trying to book the last ticket at the same
Synchronization
time.
is what we do to prevent people from entering our booking service. So if there is a method called book, which actually books the ticket, so
Mm-hmm.
we can put a lock or synchronization on it to
Mm-hmm.
handle that scenario so that only one user get access of that lock and
So
actually
which
gets
lock
the
would you
ticket
prefer?
booked.
Optimistic locking or pessimistic locking? Which locking system would you prefer?
Uh, I think the one which locks the database. Not
Okay.
forget. I forgot the name. Is it optimistic locking which locks the database? So I think
Okay.
because we need more control, so we
Mm-hmm.
use that.
Mm. Yeah, and also it varies. Prefer optimistic locking with a version field, or there is a retry strategy. But for high contention,
Okay.
we should use pessimistic locking or a serialized queue. Also, it varies. We could use both of these locking system. So when would you use a native query instead of JPQL?
Like native queries gives us more control
Mm-hmm.
over writing the query.
Okay.
So I think JPQL has its own structure to write the query. So I
Mm-hmm.
think at that time when you need more control over the query, we go for normal native queries instead of going with the JPQL queries.
Okay. Okay. So let's say your microservices are facing high latency due to synchronous calls. How would you refactor them?
Okay, so if it's an event-driven architecture, we can do go for
Mm-hmm.
non-blocking calls.
Okay.
Transactional transactions are not involved, that means
Mm-hmm.
you don't need sequential ordering. Then we can go for event-driven architecture by breaking it into non-blocking calls. Or
Mm-hmm.
else, if atomicity is required, you need it to be, in a particular sequence, you have to go with that. You have to increase the systems. You have to upscale the particular server.
Mm-hmm.
There is no other choice. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let's say in the payment gateways, in the payment system, suppose a payment API is called twice by mistake. So how will you prevent
One
duplicate
second.
payments?
I just lost you because of my internet. I think the power is
Okay,
fluctuating. Can you
okay,
please
okay.
repeat the question?
Yeah, yeah. So in the payment system, suppose a payment API is called twice by mistake. How will you prevent duplicate payments?
Yeah, IDOTMC keys we call them. So we can configure it at our end. We can each request will have a specific
Mm,
key, or we can create a key for that and
yeah,
check
yeah, that's
whether the
correct.
key is already called. Yeah.
Okay, okay. How do you implement distributed tracing in microservices?
Silhouette, I think we can use. I think Spring Cloud actually provides you services like Silhouette or Chipkin, so you can
Mm-hmm.
actually do them by using
Okay.
distributed tracing. So Trace ID, Span ID. So there are multiple things in distributed tracing. But we
Mm-hmm.
use Sentry for tracing our things and all. Even that is also.
Okay, okay. What is Saga pattern and how it is different from two-phase commit?
I think Saga pattern is has a eventual, you can get eventual consistency also using Saga pattern, that is event driven. That means
Mm-hmm.
it actually, if in actually e-commerce, for example, if you take e-commerce,
Mm-hmm.
we can do it. You call it eventual consistency. Like it is not, you will not reach consistency at the time, but eventually
Mm-hmm.
at a later point of time, all the
Mm-hmm.
databases, the data will get eventually consistent.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what we called and there is something orchestrated pattern where a single microservices will
Mm-hmm.
orchestrate. It is for banking or finance related stuff where
Mm-hmm.
you need to have high transaction. Like that means everything should be done in a single
Mm-hmm.
transaction. You should reach the consistency at a single time. It's not
Mm-hmm.
eventual. So that is where you go for it.
Okay.
Two-phase commit. I read about two-phase commit, but I know that in modern systems we always go for this Saga pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Two-phase commit is something committing two times at two ends. I think I forgot the exact definition of
Mm-hmm.
that, but I think we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
say
it's a kind of a global coordinator that
okay,
asks all participants to prepare, then commit rollback, something like that.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's say one microservices goes down, other depends on it. How will you ensure the system is still responsive?
First of all, if one service goes down, you should always
Mm-hmm.
have your default. That means your default retry. That means you do retries for a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
There you can using retry. It is
Okay.
also there.
Mm-hmm.
So in that also you can specify the default method
Mm-hmm.
that fails for these many times to
Mm-hmm.
give that fallback to the user. So after that, after some time you will again try to test if that particular microservice is up or not. like that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it is a non-blocking call, you can just put everything into a Kafka. So what does this, you will get the response for that particular thing to the user, because it is event driven. So for that particular event he gets a
Mm-hmm.
response, and the messages in the Kafka are durable enough, so whenever that service gets up, it can process all
Mm-hmm.
that messages.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. So tell me, how do you handle dependency conflicts in a large Maven project?
Dependency conflicts, I think first of all versioning, we have to take care of versioning.
Okay.
And then if possible, if you create starter packages of your own, if there are, if you know that your company uses
Okay.
this many dependencies in,
Mm-hmm.
then you can create your own thing, own starter package. So that's how you can basically, versions is what you have to take care of
Mm-hmm.
between different
Okay. Okay.
projects.
So do you know about multi-module project in Maven?
Yes, yes. I think like if common services, common modules are shared, we can import
Mm-hmm.
modules inside one IntelliJ project. So one is service A, service B, service C.
Mm-hmm.
So these three can interact within that particular IntelliJ project. You can use another
Mm-hmm.
IntelliJ project where you have service B, service A, and service C,
Mm-hmm.
where these three can interact, and
Okay.
you can
Okay.
also launch them
So
in the.
how would you improve build time in the multi-module project?
I'm not sure about how to improve.
Okay. So have you used parallel builds?
No.
Okay. So yes, we could improve build time by using parallel builds, and apart from parallel builds, there are multiple things as well available. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you have hands-on experience on Git, right?
Yeah.
What's the difference between Git rebase and Git cherry pick?
Cherry pick, what it does is we can pick what are the changes we need.
Mm-hmm.
Provides a GUI. So,
Okay.
so if you can click on that, it you can just pick the changes you need.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you're rebasing thing, then that means all the changes comes to, I think
Mm-hmm.
it depends on the version history or something in
Mm-hmm.
Git. So you will get the entire project rewritten. So that's what a rebase is. We never use rebase in our project. We always try to
Mm-hmm.
update it,
Okay.
take out
Okay.
branches. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let's say you and your teammate both refactored the same class, changed the same class. How do you resolve merge conflicts efficiently?
At the time of updating, I think the system will give you an option
Mm-hmm.
to, you'll get remote changes, your uncommitted
Mm-hmm.
changes. So that's how you can actually configure what are the changes that is need to be
Mm-hmm.
done in your system, and you can push that code to Git.
Okay. Okay. Suppose your API response time went from 200 microseconds to 3 seconds after a new deployment. What steps will you take to debug?
Can you repeat my microservice?
Your API response time
Okay.
went from 200 microseconds to 3 seconds, or 200 milliseconds to 3 seconds. I mean,
It is,
previously it was
yeah,
very fast, but now it is
now it's
slower
slow.
after a
Okay.
new deployment. So, what steps will you take to debug?
Okay, the first thing is like how the new changes are affecting my API.
Mm-hmm.
So see, my API will also trigger a particular service, or it does. So how these changes are actually impacting, if there is any blocking that has been done by
Mm-hmm.
this particular service for my API. Because
Okay.
when an API gets slow is out of two ways. One is your server
Mm-hmm.
processing. If your server
Mm-hmm.
processing is loaded, is taking too long to respond,
Mm-hmm.
only then your API becomes slow. So you have to check in your service what is the thing that is blocking, or
Mm-hmm.
is the other service which if it's calling, is it down. So you have to check in multiple ways why your particular API is slow. There is no one fixed answer, but it can be the new
Mm-hmm.
changes that they have put, or it can be some other things that span there. So that's how you have to debug it.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's say you are migrating a monolithic application to a microservices, right? So
Okay.
how would you handle shared database tables during migration?
First of all, in uh, okay, so whenever you're migrating monolithic to microservice,
Mm-hmm.
you should always so you should first check how the monolithic application is what are the things that needs
Mm-hmm.
that can be first migrated to
Mm-hmm.
a microservice. The smallest part should be
Mm-hmm.
migrated. So in shared thing, what we can do is we can keep them shared, because in
Mm-hmm.
what we do have a Postgres service which is shared between two microservices, because
Mm-hmm.
we can create one service which is shared between one database which is
Mm-hmm.
shared among multiple things. The other thing is like you can do a database per service, but you will encounter data redundancy, but
Mm-hmm.
it's fine. Or you can
Okay.
that is fine, but it depends. If
Mm-hmm.
it needs fast is what you need.
Mm-hmm.
If you want space, then you can divide that microservice. You can divide the database into parts.
Mm-hmm.
You can do, or you can do optimization on your own database
Mm-hmm.
by creating partitioning or sharding. It
Okay.
all depends on the use cases.
Okay. Okay. Have you heard about Strangler pattern? I mean, can we
Yeah,
use
strangler
Strangler
pattern.
pattern
Yes,
here?
strangler pattern is nothing but first of all we go for the least used microservices,
Mm-hmm.
least used service in your monolithic,
Mm-hmm.
and we first separate it out, and then
Mm-hmm.
with that we will try to. So this is the microservice. This is your monolithic. You
Mm-hmm.
separated this out. Now these two
Okay.
try will interact for some time. You know
Mm-hmm.
that this is working, and then again you go for other thing which is least used. So like that, what you do is we entirely convert the monolithic application into an.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Cool. So tell me, how would you design API for uploading and processing large files in a scalable way?
I think for Spring actually has some thing. It has its batch or something. It has it,
Mm-hmm.
so we
Mm-hmm.
can use the dependency to upload files or download files.
Okay. Okay.
First of all, divide the files into chunks. That's
Okay.
what we can do by minimizing
Mm-hmm.
the size
So
files.
do you know about chunked uploads?
Hmm?
Chunked uploads,
Yeah,
CHUNK.
I heard about it, but have not worked on.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. So yes, we could use direct to storage uploads.
Okay,
We could use chunked uploads for reliability.
okay,
Okay. So there are multiple design patterns.
okay.
Okay. Okay. So moving ahead. Let's say you are designing a real-time notification system like WhatsApp messaging, right? Which architecture would you use among polling, WebSockets, or messaging queue?
Queues for notifications, you should always go for SNS. I
Mm-hmm.
guess because that is notification. If it's real time, you should go for website chat for connecting two people while chatting or something like that. You should
Mm-hmm.
always go because it will open a session, and that
Mm-hmm.
session should be shared between two users, or it should be.
Mm-hmm.
It's not stateful, so you should go for a WebSocket. But notification, you can go for any queue service. Real time
Mm-hmm.
QoS provides real time.
Mm-hmm.
It's real time, so you can
Okay.
go for that and notification. It's a observer pattern, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. The ideal way is to use WebSocket here
yeah.
because it comes under low latency bi-directional communication.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So can you tell me the difference between hash map, concurrent hash map, and hash table?
I think hash map is not
Hmm.
thread safe.
Okay.
While concurrent hash map is in Java build up
Mm-hmm.
concurrent, so it is thread safe. Even hash table is also thread safe, but I
Okay.
don't think we are not. It's a legacy, so no one is using it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Correct.
yeah, so that's how these three are distinguished. And
Mm-hmm.
also, you can make a hash map synchronized by using,
Mm-hmm.
but it locks the entire hash map. But
Mm-hmm.
in concurrent hash map, it's bucket level locking, so
Mm-hmm.
you get
Okay.
it's thread safe if you
Mm-hmm.
use atomic operations on top of it.
Mm. Okay. Okay. What happens if two threads update the same key in concurrent hash map?
Same key.
Yeah.
No, so I don't think it will get see hash concurrent hash maps can be you can do it on a concurrent hash map if you're not using atomic operations, like if you're
Mm-hmm.
put and get at a different places, then two threads might access this. I think the value will get changed. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure. I think the value will get changed because those two are two thread
Mm.
operations on a non-atomic
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
method.
So, yes, okay. Can we override a static method in Java?
No, because those will be hidden. It's called data hiding. Overriding of static methods is data
So
hiding.
what happen if a parent and child have the same static method name?
Parent and child has same static. It depends on the class. You with whatever class you call,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it gets called. So it's not dependent on the object.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So if your application is running out of memory, how would you debug it in Java? Which JVM parameters would you tune actually?
Uh, okay, so you can increase heap size actually
Mm-hmm.
by using there will be some x minus x something like that, so you can put it
Mm-hmm.
inside your envs, I guess, so that
Mm-hmm.
will actually improve your heap size, but it's not good thing because that's not the ideal way to do it,
Mm-hmm.
because you can how much you can improve upscaling is not thing, optimizing is what you have to
Mm-hmm.
focus on. So you have to check like which thing is loading, it's creating a
Mm-hmm.
lot of object. If there is a query or there is a method which takes entire database data and creating object of it, obviously you will get out of
Mm-hmm.
exception. So there
Okay.
you have to go in batches instead of creating
Mm.
all the things, limiting.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So between string builder, and string buffer, which one would you use in a multi-threaded environment and why?
I think string buffer, which is because it's thread safe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we make a null reference call a static method in Java?
Null reference call a static method.
Uh-huh.
I don't think so. Not sure.
Okay. So yeah, I think answer is yes. Static methods are resolved at compile time based on the reference type, not the object. So yes, that's why null references can call a static method. So
Okay.
can constructor be final, static, or abstract?
No, constructor, no. Constructor can be private, but I don't think it can be final.
It cannot be final, static, or abstract, right?
I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's correct. So constructor cannot be final, static, and abstract.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So what happens if you put a return statement in a finally block?
Put a written statement in a finally.
Hmm.
I think you'll get compile time error, but in a finally block will always get executed. But it is too for the cleanup thing. If you want any data
Hmm.
connections you want to close,
Yeah,
any
yeah. So
loss you want to do, that
it
will.
will override any return from try or
Okay.
catch. Yeah, in
Okay.
the final.
Okay.
Can we overload the main method?
You can overload the main method, but I don't think it's recommended. But every time your thread always calls the
So
thing.
can a JVM call our overloaded main
No,
method?
no, it will only call
No.
the
So
method which
can we override our main method?
you can overload your main method, but it will only call the method which is there as
No, no,
string.
I'm asking about overriding. Can we override our main
Overriding,
method?
oh, sorry. I don't think so.
मतलब you don't know or you know?
I don't know. I don't think I never tried, so I don't have.
Okay,
I don't
okay,
think you
okay.
can override the main method.
A static method, can we override static methods?
I just asked, right? You can, it's method hiding, right? Static methods are method hiding. You can
Okay,
do, but it's method hiding
okay.
because all the statics are with the class. What
No,
the
I think we cannot override static methods, right?
okay.
Because
But
a static belongs to a class, right?
yeah, that's
Remember?
what static belongs to a class. What's the point?
Mm,
If
mm,
there is no correlation with
mm.
object, then what's the
And
point?
main method is static method.
Okay, so yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So is it possible to make an immutable class with mutable fields inside?
Yes, it is possible to make, but
Mm-hmm.
you have
Mm-hmm.
always written immutable things.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's possible. What happens if two threads simultaneously call print statement system.out.println?
Two thread simultaneous clause print statement.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, don't think. Each thread has its own stack. That means each thread has its own
Mm-hmm.
stack. I think it will be printed there.
Okay. So
Okay.
actually system.out it is a print stream which internally synchronize its
Okay.
methods. So the calls are thread safe means both threads will print something because they are calling the print system. But order is not guaranteed.
Okay.
Output order is not guaranteed. So can you create a private interface in Java?
Private interface. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think so. What's the use even if you create a private
Uh,
interface?
I don't know. I mean, we don't know whether the use case or not, but yes, technically we could create, but only inside a
Right.
class.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So that will be accessed while in the
Hmm.
class,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but I
Okay.
never used it, so I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine. So, Vasan, now can you please share your screen and open any Java editor? I will share few coding questions, and you have to solve by using Java Stream API.
Okay, let's try.
Okay, the first question is, you are given a list of string. You have to find the longest word in a string, in a list, sorry, by using Stream API.
List of strings. Okay, find the longest.
Word in the list,
Any
or
example?
print it and print it.
Let's a list of strings. List use list becomes immutable list. Okay, so in this way, I had
Hmm.
to you have to print the longest string, right? Okay, so
Yeah, yeah.
okay, so first a stream, and then you need to find the max filbert. Let's try. And sorted based on the number of counts, but we cannot use max. Can reduce by using let's reduce the function. Yeah, I think we have to reduce this because we are giving single output,
Hmm.
so we have to reduce it. Uh,
Okay.
so it's comparing the values that length by
Hmm.
comparing the length of each string. We can do that, I
Okay.
guess.
Okay.
That's what my but first thing is. But in reduce, what it takes is it takes by function. So it comma b. So a dot. So yeah, length. Okay, let us try this. Length is greater than b dot length return a length return b dot length. Okay, just trying to reduce something.
Hmm.
Just try string yes string ins is equal to that's not ins. Let's try. I'm not sure how.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think I got it.
Yeah, 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 it works.
Mm.
Cool. And also, we can solve this by using a max, dot max. Inside, it's a inbuilt function. Inside, we could use comparator dot comparing. And
Yeah. For me, streams is always confusing because, uh, but I have some logic, so I go on that logic only.
but yeah, reduce is good because we are here reducing to one thing,
Yes.
and yeah, it's fine. So yes, moving to the next question.
Okay.
You are given a list of integers, and you have to find the top three highest numbers from the list through Stream API,
Top three highest, right?
and print these three.
Three. Okay. Let's try it. List. Integer or was number integer list is equal to list. Okay, let's try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The top three. That means the top three in the sense
Now, top three means greatest three.
latest three, right? Okay.
Yes, yes.
So integer list. Yes. Dot stream dot. I think sort. The let's. Okay. Let us do one thing. I just want to check what's the output I'll get for this.
We'll sort in ascending order.
Okay, let's try that. Dot limit to 3. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so try. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
And you are given a list of integers. You have to find the duplicates element in a list.
Okay, just find duplicates. Primarily, to use duplicates means less set. I
Okay.
think we have to collect it to set, right? If you can
Mm-hmm.
collect everything to set, is it possible to set? I'm not sure. Let's try. Dear list one.
Mm-hmm.
Put some duplicates in here. 1 comma 1, 4 comma 4. Okay. So it should give 1, 3, 4, 6, and 7. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, give 1 dot stream dot. Is it possible to call directly set now? Yeah, just there. So let's go set. Let's go this only. Let's replace this here. Let's put this here. So because it turns into a set, right? So let's create a new set. Or else let's do one thing. Let's just print this thing. Not for each s out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why it's not coming. S out, yeah. Okay, I think it will print. Yeah, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, your
Okay, okay. But I think the question was list of integer, find the duplicates element. So one, I think three
okay.
is not a duplicate one, right?
Okay. I understood. I thought of okay, now I get it. Now you have to go counting for each, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have to
No, no. For this input, just print. You have to print 1, 4, and 7 because these are the duplicates.
okay. This will not work. This will not work. Okay, let's try one thing. Grouping by E,
Mhm.
comma, character start counting. Is it there? Counting. Have to. Let's try to get this. What is this? This return. It will return a map of connector object. No. Okay. We'll do one thing. We'll try to print this stuff. Okay, it is entry set. Okay. Dot stream dot. Can I for each it? Can I? So not sure what it prints. Let's try. I just want to see the output how it's
Mm-hmm.
print. Okay, 7416. So this will group these elements based on its
Mm-hmm.
counting, right? So one is two times, three is
Okay, okay.
times. Is it correct?
I don't think so.
I think so.
Collector sort grouping by E. I think collector sort grouping by, and inside brackets there should be function dot identity, comma collector sort counting.
Okay, functions not entity is you're talking about a method reference, right?
Yes, yes.
Why are we using? So I'm trying to bring that method reference into normal phase.
Okay.
E of
Collector.
E. Okay, okay, wait. Method identity E of E. Ah, okay. I think now this will return. Yes,
Hmm.
yes. Dot. Okay. So now it let's dot entry segments entry of entry the dot wait dot. I just need to see the output here. If I can see this output, I can do this. Not peak. Can I use peak here and see the output? No, right? No, I cannot. It's counting and then comma.
Or I mean, just store these in a map, then print the map.
Yeah, okay, let's try then. Nice. See how this comes. Yeah, one is repeated twice, three is repeated. So I have to print
Hmm.
only things which are repeated once. So three and six, right?
Hmm. Correct.
Okay. What?
Or you
Interesting.
can take another set, like set of string duplicates, and just iterate
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Let's filter this. E dot get value double equal to one, right?
Hmm.
Dot collect just to list. Can you do that? I think I cannot do it because it's something. It's a map.
Hmm.
So I have to do flat map. No, or else I can wait. What I do is E of E dot get key, and I can just dot to list. What's the issue?
You are storing this in a map.
Oh, issue, no problem.
Hmm.
Let's go with this. Let's print integer list 2, right? Let's
Hmm.
run this. Yeah, I think so, right? Is the right answer.
Hmm. 1 second. So what's the output? 876 or 36?
No, 3, 6, I think. Uh, wait.
3 and 6 are the non-duplicates.
Let's try one. Okay, not this one. See, 1 is repeating,
Hmm.
4 is repeating, 7 is repeating,
Yeah,
but
3
3
and
and
6 are non-repeating
yeah,
integers.
yeah. That's
Hmm.
what you asked for, right?
Yeah, actually it's correct. But yeah, I asked for find the duplicates one. I mean, the output should be 1, 4, 7. I mean,
Yeah,
repeating
okay,
ones.
okay. Then no problem. No, I just put greater
But yeah,
than.
yeah, you have already written the logic, so you have to
Uh,
change the statement only.
now you'll get the answer. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's correct.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So Vasant, you can now unshare your screen, and it was really an amazing interview.